Okay, and we should be live. Let's have a look. Oh, just seen that pop up. Hello, Sam. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, Austin Trains. Put them in those two playlists for now. Nice ticket machines, I know, eh? See if you can guess where I am. Bit of an easy one this time. There we go, that's that sorted. Lovely. See if I can jump into my own stream now, that would be a good idea. Yep, got player back, which is good. Clapham Junction, nope. I'm okay, good thanks, what about you? Yeah, I'm doing well. Is Scottish Station? No. Good guesses though, to begin with. I would definitely say they are some good guesses. Don't know how that works. Hold on a minute. Yep, still two. Don't know whether. Oh, okay. Could we have a clue? Okay. It's a route that released near towards the end of Train Small 5 before Train Small 6. There you go. That should help some of you. Right. In the meantime, I'm going to share the stream. I know I'm using an old thumbnail. Sorry for that, guys. I've not really been able to get any new thumbnails for the moment. Still working on that. That'll do. And then one more share in here. And that also will do. There we go. Alright. That's what you guys saying. Mildmay line. No. Welcome in, Mark Moss. Okay, so we've got some tickets here. I'm just thinking maybe the colour could really give it away. Oh, Sam, you are very, very, very close, but where on the route could I possibly be? I thought that was an easy one, this. I really did think this was an easy one, but okay, fair enough, guys. Manchester Victoria. Ooh, no. Think south. Got to say Alderley Edge, and Sam's got it. We are at Alderley Edge. That was good, that, Sam. Just checking around here, make sure I've not missed any of those things that you got to do. Also a tram model there if you haven't done it already. That was a total guess. So do you know what? Sometimes the total guesses are the right answers. I wonder if I was maybe over on this side, you guys probably would have gotten it a lot quicker, but, well, oh well. Hi, hello, welcome in, Lee. Right, okay, so, as you can see from the title of the stream, tonight is a viewer's choice stream again. But before we get into it, I do have a small announcement on the stream that I tried Sunday. So the stream that I tried Sunday, which was the pre-chosen routes and trains, I noticed not many people were really bothered about that one. I think you all prefer the viewer's choice a lot more, so I'm not really going to be going ahead with that idea for the time being, and I'll keep the viewer's choice streams going instead. But you might see a pre-chosen routes and trains stream happen again. I'm just not sure when for the moment, because obviously its performance isn't really great, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm fine with it, because it's all just a trial and error. Anyways, not really familiar with Westline. I'm Northern area. Fair enough. Welcome in, Andy. Hopefully you're doing well. So, we are going to start off with a nice little poll. Just a simple 2-option answer to begin with as we get in. And this one's going to be right, there we go. So it's East Coast Main Line or South Eastern High Speed. You have 212.72 miles on West Coast Main Line South. Nice. Good evening, Chris. Welcome into the stream. I'm going to be honest, I'm not interested in the game running train. I'd rather wait for Tadami Line for Train Sim World. Game running train. Oh, running train. Oh, yeah. Isn't that simulator that came out not so long ago that looks really ultra realistic? It does look good, to be fair. I love East Coast, I train spot there all the time. Not a bad place to go, to be fair. Especially on the northern sections and the southern sections of the line. Always stuff going on. So if I remember rightly, I did get a request to stream something. Medway Valley Line in the 395 to Maidstone West, so I can certainly get that sorted if that person is watching the stream tonight. And if you're watching a little after the stream, hopefully you're happy with me doing it on tonight's stream. I like the simplicity of Train Sim World more than running train. Fair enough. The only train sims I'll be playing will be Train Sim World and Train Sim Classic. I get that. I get that. You know, some people will like, and some people might not like. It just depends. But I haven't seen any videos on it, so I can't really give my opinions. Welcome in, Wesley. Hopefully you're doing well. So we're going to wait for probably Wesley to put his vote in. Unless Wesley's already done that. Once Wesley's done that, we'll get going with East Coast Main Line, because that one's a clear winner. Hang on. How's that got 263 and that 260? What 3 services did they... Oh, hang on a minute. Must have been either a few freight services that got removed. Let's have a look. Was it the 27, 27, 58, 58, 2, 1, 16, 16, 23, 23. Which one's been reduced then? 27, 27. Oh, I think I know what it is. Be the static stock stuff, maybe? How's that got more stuff on it, but 3 less? And how's that got less stuff on that, but 3 more? That doesn't make sense to me. It's weird. Got Great Western Express on Monday. Awesome. You played Forza Horizon 6 and had a blast. Raced a giant robot. The game has high speed train. Nice. Welcome, Joshua Summers. Rex, can you go to Doncaster Station in game for this stream? Pretty please. It's on East Coast. Yes, certainly can. I think we can run a Grantham to Doncaster service. I think we can do it in the 801-1. There we go. London King's Cross to Hull, 1 Hotel 02. I think that's in order. It's a nice service, that one, I would say. And then we'll get on with that request that I got, and then after that we'll do another choice on a poll for you guys. Also, whilst we are doing this, that's a Q&A. Wanted to do something else. Okay. Whole train service, nice, yeah. So whilst we are doing this, get everything sorted and everything, I was driving an 805 earlier on today, so this is pretty fitting. Did anybody guys see that tomorrow's stream that was supposed to happen got cancelled from Train Sim World? Because I was quite interested to see that happen, to be fair. I was just wondering, what theories do people have on this? You know, because it was quite an interesting cancellation, if you ask me. You know, very unexpected to begin with. Just wanted to ask what your thoughts were. You know? Oh, we need to lock doors. What was the stream supposed to be? That's the thing. We actually didn't know. It was branded as a mystery. Which is also interesting. Trent Valley preview. Well, some have speculated, I will say. Some have also speculated that it could be the Tadami line, you know, because obviously that was in the 0 to 3 months category. In fact, quite a few were in the 0 to 3 category. And I came across Train Simulator's video, which definitely interested me a lot, because it was like going, why is everyone silent? Type of thing. Which I understood. Not seen it advertised, to be honest. Yeah, it was more on the Discord server than anything else, which I thought was interesting. I never saw anything on their other socials. So, oh, I have to go, Rex. Super sorry. Hope the stream goes well. It shall. This is my last time visiting these streams with my current phone. Fair enough, Kanan. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, I was just thinking to myself, Train Simulator Driver had a point there. What's with all the radio silent? You know, is it good news? Is it bad news? I'm just hoping it's good news. You know, as if like maybe a slew of remasters are coming, or maybe they're releasing a ton of content at once, perhaps, or maybe they found the problem with the blurred textures and everything like that, and they're pushing out a fix, and they just wanted to show us that what they've done to fix it has actually worked. You know, maybe this is just speculation, by the way. I'm not saying this is exactly what they're going to do, but it'd be nice to have that issue fixed, you know. Last night was racing when lightning was happening. Oh, fair enough. going through the tunnel. Retford, Doncaster, Selby, Holden, Borough and Hull. Let's have a double check of that. Doncaster, Selby, Holden, Borough and Hull, yeah. Missing out a few stops, but that's its usual stopping pattern, I would say. This is my local route, as Doncaster is one of my local stations. Oh, nice. So it's potential that you travel on this a lot. They already released a ton of content already this year, lol. That is so true. I was really speculating, if I'm being honest. I have no clue what they're actually doing. And it's got me thinking, is it remasters? You know, I've already seen... Hey, yo, since when was all this here? Okay, that's interesting. I never noticed that before. Anyways, I've seen maybe a few people talk about it. I'm thinking to myself, if it was remasters, what would they be? You know? If it was more remastered content for us, would it be like Tees Valley Line, Northern Transpennine, maybe a German route, maybe an American route? You know, what would they actually announce that would get people so excited? You know what I mean? And the fact that they cancelled it just all of a sudden, a weird choice if you ask me. Right, Moff, I've got just my new phone and I'll be back. I'm just getting my new phone. See you in a bit, no worries. Unfortunately, Forza Horizon 6 don't have a train race event like the other Forza Horizon titles. Okay. Yep, I travel on this route whenever I go to London, cheaper than the Midland Main Line. Fair enough. Hi Rex, how are you? I'm doing well, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I still think it's Trent Valley being announced. It wouldn't surprise me, to be fair. You know, I'd understand it if it was Trent Valley. Oh, Richie Rails reviewing that brand new train game that came out not too long ago. If I don't nip back in, I'll see you in the Discord. Fair enough. If it's Train Sim World 7, they have 3 secret routes. At least, yeah. Do you know, you're not the only one who's actually thought it could be Train Sim World 7. Maybe a problem popped up. Yeah. There's that possibility. And they're thinking to themselves, well, we can't show it now because of all these problems, you know. It can happen. Also, I've just noticed a range of ambers. So we'll start slowing down. And they just cleared to green. I swear. Keeping me on my toes. I'm doing great, thanks. Oh, we're talking about the radio static. We sure are. Because obviously, you know, I normally stream on the Wednesdays and just want to get a little bit of speculation going, you know? Why not? So yeah, just really been wondering what it could all be, you know, what it could entail, you know, could it be remasters, could it be more content releasing from them, or could it be that they're stopping content for the moment whilst they fix a few issues, you know, could it be maybe the fact of they found an issue that they did not discover before and that is impacting performance, and in order to fix this issue they need to maybe do something. I don't know. I could be Tadami, yeah, you're right, you're right. I noticed that they do that on this route. Then turn green as you just approach. Maybe it's traffic control. Could be, yeah. Here's the question. What route will we release next? Well, here's the thing. That's it, you see. Because normally you think yourself, the one that was announced first would get released first. But that doesn't always happen. And that's not always the case. As we've been waiting for Just Train's Preston to Crewe for quite a while now. Oh my god, here's me stopping for Newark Northgate. We're not even stopping here. Read your schedule, Rex. Oh, wait. Maybe Class 90 is finally getting fixed. That could be what the stream's over. And then they could potentially release something else. Maybe. Just saying, really. I think Trent Valley will get released next. It has a Steam page. That is so true. That is so true. Trent Valley could be next. I'm not saying that it won't be, though, but I'm just saying, what if the wish list is a long-term thing and not a short-term thing? To me, I felt the Class 90 was a fine locomotive. I didn't really see a problem with it. See, this is where I have to disagree. There has been problems with it. I can't release the brakes on the Class 90 when I play on PlayStation 5. And the safety systems don't really clear when you use the controller shortcuts. You have to actually press it yourself. That's what the issue with it is. Hull trains don't stop at Newark Lowell. Yeah, I realise that. Isn't Tadami Line the oldest on the list? I think so? Because I'm pretty sure Tadami was released well before West Coast Mainline Preston to Crewe was. Either that or they were released, or they were announced on the same roadmap. If I said released, I meant to say announced, by the way. Just so I'm not confusing anyone other than myself. Maybe a new route that wasn't on the roadmap. It could be, you know. I should have got a Hull Trains livery for this. Would have been a little bit more realistic, but never mind. Actually, I should have one, but oh well. Actually, how long was this service? Because I could actually turn this into a video. This would be nice. More East Coast Mainline content. Would you guys be up for it? But I reckon it's more than likely a bug they have to fix. Why else would that cancel last minute? I get that with the bug fixing, to be fair, because obviously if it's not fixed, then they don't really want to show something that's broken. You know what I mean? Cough, cough, 90, cough, cough. You know what I mean? They don't want to repeat of that again. That's for sure. Because when the 90 came to consoles and it wasn't really as up to standards as what people wanted, it caused quite a bit of backlash. So they're probably triple checking that whatever they release next is completely ready, regardless. About 36ish minutes, give or take. That's doable. That's doable. Maybe they could be upgrading to a new engine for Train SimWorld. That's possible, you know, with Unreal Engine 6 being teased and Unreal Engine 5 being about. It's possible. I understand where you're coming from, Ryan Trackside, but I wouldn't rule it out either. Because, you know, if they upgrade to a newer engine, they might be able to do more with the game than what they can now, if you get my meaning, and it could look more aesthetically pleasing. And the best thing is, they might be able to make longer routes in a more newer engine, you know. And what if, say for example, whilst we've been getting new train titles from Train Sim World 4 onwards, they've had a team already upgrading the game to Unreal Engine 5, and we just don't know yet. You know, that could be a possibility. I mean, they could already be in the final preparations for it, I don't know. It's just one of those things where you think to yourself, anything could happen. You know, they didn't specify what the announcement was. But I get people's take on it. I do. Hi gang, how's everyone this evening? Doing very well. How are you doing, some Welsh bloke? Also, just wanted to say thank you again for helping me out with the German locomotive last stream. It was very kind of you. I'm sorry if I sounded a bit aerated, you know, when I was getting penalty braked all the time. ECML is such a peaceful route to drive. It is, I like it. And obviously because I'm local to the East Coast Main Line, you know, it'd be nice to have more iterations. Train Sim World does not need to move to UE5. You see, this is the thing. You're right with the fact that it doesn't need to. I would say it more has to, now that this new train game's come out. Because, not being funny, but I did see this video where it was saying the standards have raised, and I've got to be honest with them, they're kind of right. They're kind of right. I mean, if UE5 can make that game look so amazing, why can't Train Sim World 6 be that? You know what I mean? That's the way I'm looking at it. Why can't it be like that? You know, why not? I'm fine, warm as everyone else, I guess. Yeah, very warm. I think if we have a new engine, we could see a longer route for the East Coast Main Line. See, this is what they probably might be needing, the newer engines to make the longer routes, because then it'll be less performance demanding, because, I don't know, maybe it's probably a lot better. On Creators Club there is a scenario called East versus West. Is really good. If anything, I think West Coast Main Line would win. The Pendos can tilt. Game over. Pleasure to help with my limited knowledge of German stuff. Mind you, I've had a few nightmare rides with LZB the last few days. I can imagine. I can imagine. I've seen some of TSS clips and they're stunning. Is he using a mod look like UE5? I'm not too sure who you're on about. I think it would have to keep up with any competition. I agree, Chris, because obviously if that game has gone to UE5 and it looks absolutely stunning, you know, that's a competition window that Train Sim World's gonna have to go, I think we better do that now. You know, just so that they can keep not only within the competition but also doing what's best for not only the community but the game itself. You know, I'm slowing down for Retford now, doing the same service as you, Rex. Yep, no worries. I'm just getting up there. Train Sim Society, apologies, should have specified. Ah, right. No wonder I don't know. I don't really watch them. Oh, there's a 40. There's no competition. At the moment, no. But a competition to be in the best train game could arise. Rocket League is moving from Unreal Engine 5 to Unreal Engine 6. Fair enough. Just before Retford it goes down to 40 MPH as you approach a platform. Yeah, Just seen the speed restriction, well, the speed change, if I'm being more honest. So, yeah. Coming down to it now. I wouldn't say Run and Train is competition though. It's fictional and apparently a one-man band. See, I get that. But it does look nice. And you just kind of think to yourself, that'd be nice, you know? One YouTuber paused doing his Run and Train vid and it had blurry textures. So Unreal Engine 5, not solution to everything. No, I get that. Speaking of speed restrictions, I haven't seen those for quite a while in Train Sim World. Oh, I have. I got one on, what was it, Birmingham to Crewe? So, yeah, I've seen one recently, but not in today's gaming session that I've had. One thing I will say though is, this game moving from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5 is no easy task, so if they are going to do something like that, they would have had to at least research and test a few things on how the game would actually work in terms of it. If I'm being more honest though, the most likely speculation is new remastered content. That's my most likely best bet. Like Train Sim more because you can visit different countries. Run and Train is stuck in Japan, for now at least. This is where the Sheffield to Lincoln lines meet the East Coast Main Line. Oh, cool. This is Retford, change here for services too. Lincoln, Sheffield and Leeds. But like, test it on older routes, right? I mean, they could try it on some newer routes as well, you know, to see how it would perform. But I'm sure they'd test it on some older routes as well, because obviously, if it won't work on the older routes, then it probably won't work on the newer routes. But that's not to say that's exactly how they would test it. Anyway, as I've not done much on East Coast Mainline, mostly as I've not got around to setting up controller for IETs. Ah, fair enough. Or maybe that's why they're not rushed the blurry textures for console. Unreal Engine 5 will fix it. Going on some Welsh bloke's recent comment, he said that one YouTuber paused doing his run on his Run and Train vid and had blurry textures, so Unreal Engine 5 is no solution to everything. That's what I would keep in mind, is that blurry textures still exist. But then, is Run and Train the full game, or is it like a beta version? Because if it's a beta version, then it probably isn't the full experience. I recently set up my own Discord server, and I think it's going pretty good so far. Fair enough. Every time I leave Retford, I forget about the 40 mph speed limit. It's always best to remember that when you leave the station, if you come into it 40 miles per hour, expect it to be 40 miles per hour until you see a speed board on the track that says otherwise. Of course, as well, drivers who run this route would be easily familiar with this route, so they would know the speed changes like that. I believe they did a hot patch on day one, so maybe be fixed by now, to be fair. Yeah, that's true, it could be. But it's still something to note. It is early access, right, got ya. So it's one of those games where, if the hot fix patch fixes the blurry textures, Unreal Engine could be a good idea for Train Sim World. I'm not saying it is 100%, and I'm definitely not saying that's what they're deciding to do, because I have no clue. What I will say though is, it's a likely option to consider of what that stream could have been about. Obviously, moving back to the remasters, that's a more probable answer to what it could have been. You know, maybe they could have been announcing Tees Valley Line remastered, they could have announced the Northern Trans-Pennine remastered, they could have potentially announced an American route being remastered, or maybe a European route that's not in the UK being remastered. You know? That's been remastered, sorry. It's one of those things. Oh, what am I doing? How is it already 20 to 8? It's because you all are enjoying tonight's stream, that's why. No, it's just because nobody's keeping an eye on the clock, so that's why it's spinning. Oh, now you're talking BR Blue remasters. Yeah, like, Tees Valley Line remaster would be great, because if they opened up the Bishop Line, that would be nice. But here's the thing, and this is why I'm thinking it would be more of a modern TVL that would come rather than a remastered TVL. If they were to remaster the TVL, we wouldn't actually get the Bishop Line, because it's not there to begin with. And when Great Western Express got remastered, rather than putting the Thames Valley branches on it, they made that as a separate route. So I'm thinking they could actually make a more modern, separate version of the Tees Valley Line to include the Bishop Line. Potentially. Just going by what they've done with Thames Valley branches and Great Western Express, by the way. Not to say they won't actually touch TVL and extend it, because they might not, you know. And obviously there has been nothing confirmed on that, so don't get your hopes up, guys. This is just a speculation from me. But Northern Trans-Pennine, on the other hand, now that's a route I'd love to see remastered. We've got lots of stock that could go on that game, and the best thing is, I've not really heard anybody say they want that line extended. So, you know, sounds pretty good. I think it's possible for Sherman Hill to get remastered. That's a thing. We also have to think about the other routes that are not in the UK that could be deserving of a remaster. Yeah, isn't there two versions of the Isle of Wight line? There is, you're right. One that comes as the, I think, is it late 90s, early 2000s one? And then there's one, if you purchase the 4 local DLC, you get the more up-to-date modern route, which is nice. Give me an East Coast Hero route any day of the week. Same. I think they could have added to the GWR remaster, but it's still good. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say it would have been a lot better if it was added to the GWER, but I guess that's just the way they did it, you know. Or maybe the Thames Valley branches idea came after they remastered it, and then they've sort of gone, ooh, well, we can't really add that now. You know, type of thing. believe TransPennine is being remastered in real life at the moment. It is. It is. You're actually not wrong on that. It is going through an expensive work through at the moment. Because I won't tell you why I was at Thornaby Station earlier on this year, but I remember hearing over the tannoy that Huddersfield was closed and services were diverting. TransPennine services, by the way, were diverting around Dewsbury and all that lot, and to check before you travel. And I was thinking to myself, oh, those will be the TransPennine route upgrades. Horrible weather for the track workers to work in, like, but you know, I've had a fair share of it on a test track, so you know. When work needs to be done, it needs to be done, I guess. NTP is already fairly long, yeah. Welcome in Transport for Roblox. Can imagine you're all about Roblox games, so... TransPennine route upgrade, yeah. Not too far away from Doncaster now. And we are managing to keep on time, which is good. We did arrive 24 seconds late at Retford, which is not bad. Had I been any later, that would have been great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Doncaster. Okay, so we're going to start braking now, because obviously we've got a row of ambers clocking us down. Hey bro, like you said last stream, can I choose next or you change your mind? Depending on what gets chosen on the viewer's choice stuff. But yeah, throw a suggestion, you know, put it in. If everyone else likes it and votes for it, we'll do it. So how are you? I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'll have to give this route another spin now I've seen it again. Worth getting the knowledge up. Now, if I remember rightly, if I'm not down to about 20 or below before the red, I'll get a penalty break. Because they will be clocking my speed at the next TPWS magnet. Wrong buttons again. Oh, it's a nice return to this route. Yeah, I just thought as a nice start to the route, to the stream. Sorry. Okay, so we are just 18 miles per hour now. Red incoming. Make out another red, but that's not ours yet. Ours will come in view very shortly. Do I have Birmingham New Street to Crewe? I do. I do. I have Brum to Crewe. Don't worry about that. I bought that day one when it came out, actually. That's an excellent route. It is. If you want to see that on tonight's stream, I can put that in on a poll and see if it gets the most votes. I do have to do a Medway Valley service in a 395 to Maidstone West though, because that was a request given to me in comments. Oh, I can hear some sheds. TPWS magnet there. 390 or 350? Well, depends really. Going in at 20. Loads of sheds in the wild. I like the tilting feature on the 390. Indeed, it's a good feature. Oh, Northern Trains 323 for Outlook. Is it Outlook? Outwood, sorry. Oh, I know that song. Well, it's Freddie Mercury and Queen. Would you believe it? But you're right. I need to do the full route on this. Got it last month and fair enough. Top speed 390, beauty 350, that's it, all I know. Fair enough. Welcome to your local train simul section. Lovely. Platinum medal, no reductions for speeding, and a total score of 14,346. Right. Let's head over to Medway Valley and let's drive that 395. You got 14047. Oh, I see. Can you make the poll after this one? I'll make the poll now. I'll put in Birmingham to Crewe on it as well. Okay. St Pancras to Maidstone West. 5 Tango 90. Let's do that. Can we do West Coast Mail and Overshap next, please? We're doing a poll at the moment. So if you would like to put your option in the poll, that'll be great. Ah, you're welcome. After this route, you're doing the vote one? Yes. So, 5 Tango 90, St Pancras International to Maidstone West. I was actually going to leave this for a video, so... Ah, well, fair enough. If I remember rightly, there's some safeties on here down here that I've got to turn on as well. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright. put the fan on. Be nice. I subbed. Thank you so much. Why does the sun hit at the right angle once you started that service? It's because it does. 6 o'clock in the morning, so... How many routes do you have and what are the names? Oh, I have a lot. I'll tell you what, when we next go into the menu, I'll go through them all. Not to brag or anything, but yeah, I've got a bit. I've got a bit. Of course, that poll is there still. You know, if anybody wants to contribute to it, you can do, but it looks like Birmingham to Crewe is certainly winning, which is great. No, because I like that route, so... You could really use a haircut, fair enough. It'll help with the hot weather. Sub to this channel and trackside. Hey, that's a good idea. And 2 days ago you went there. Fair. Oh, look at that. That's lovely, that. Do we have a blind? Yeah, we have a blind. Put it about there, that'll help us. Obviously not too distracting, but... Birmingham you went. Right, I see. Makes sense why you asked for this. Don't mind. Hentis Rail said that Trains World in its current iteration will not move to UE5, and Bradley Patterson said Trains moving to UE5 equals no DLC coming with it. Can't rule it out, that's the thing though. You really want the Birmingham to Crewe route? You haven't got it yet. I don't know whether it's on sale if you're on PlayStation 5 obviously, but I would save up for it. This is another route I have, like East Coast Mainland, that I've had as part of Train Small yearly bundles, not played as much as I should. Fair, that's fair enough. It's a nice route, this one. I always end up being on Medway Valley quite a bit, if I'm being honest. It's one of those routes where you like to come to it. You don't have a PlayStation, fair enough. Good evening, Callum, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Driving from a 395. You only have Xbox and PC. Well, if you're on Steam, wait for a Steam sale on it. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. A bit warm though. Fair enough. I wish I had a PlayStation. They always have sales. You see. You know, one of those things, isn't it? It's a shame that Xbox doesn't really have a lot of sales. But I always stand there and say, if you can't afford a route because it's way out of your price range, wait for a sale. It can sometimes be a while, but when you get it on a sale, it's better than paying full price for some people. And I will say, you know, sales sometimes the way to go. This is always a nice train to drive, yeah. And you can't really stream on Xbox. Oh yeah, you're right, you can't, can you? It's a proper shame, that. Bit disappointed that Trent's Mud stream got cancelled. We were talking about that when we were driving then 801 from Grantham to Doncaster. What do you think the stream was about, Callum? Do you reckon it was about remastered content, potential move to Unreal Engine 5? You know, could it have been maybe, I don't know, bug fixes? Buying something on sale always feels good. Well, yeah, because, you know, sometimes you're not always within the ability to pay for something that expensive. So when you get it on a sale, you kind of think to yourself, oh, wow, that's a bargain, that. I bagged that type of thing. I've bought a few on sale in the past, I won't lie. They are really good to take advantage of. You have 14k points in Xbox, and you can only get £11 off. Wow. That's, wouch. Star Wardens, what I miss? You missed us drive from Grantham to not Peterborough, Doncaster. So, pretty much it. You also missed us talking about the cancel stream, but we can talk about it again if you like. Trent Valley maybe, but that's probably a long shot. Isn't everything else though? You know, can't always guarantee that, oh yeah, this is exactly what it's going to be about, because it might not be. You know, they could just surprise us with something so unexpected it's unreal. Sam's tired, yawning their head off. It's been very warm, so a lot of people might not have been able to get some good sleep. What am I driving right now? I'm driving 5 Tango 90 St Pancras International to Maidstone West in a 395 on Medway Valley. Gonna do the same service because why not? Quite tired too as well. Yeah, I think we all are, because obviously the heat and everything, it's probably taken a bit out of us. Some people go for afternoon naps. Might be a good idea to try, you know, if you're not expecting anyone, or if you're not going anywhere, if you're not working, you know. I've just saved on progress and went to the menu. I'm too tired to play now. Fair enough. And on your Medway Valley line with the Scotsman, how did you add Rex instead of it being Flying Scotsman? Oh, that was Creators Club livery created by one of the viewers, which was very kind of them. All you do is you just download it from the Creators Club, and then you just spawn it into your game using the ways to spawn. I don't know what it is for PC, but hopefully that helps. Gonna have let them play some more. That's a good idea. Real Town East Coast we remastered is nice. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't mind. Don't mind helping people out. You know, get any more questions like that, feel free to ask. If I can answer them, I'll let you know. If I'm unable to answer them, I'll also let you know. We're out the tunnel now, but we're on a 50 mph speed limit. You're off to sleep now. Enjoy the rest of the stream, Rex. Thank you so much for popping in, Sam, and I hope you have a wonderful rest. The horn is great on the 395. I would say so. Is this Medway? I couldn't see as I was a bit behind. Yes, this is Medway. I was going to go train spotting, but too tired, so we'll go tomorrow. It's probably best going when you're active and you're awake and you're not trying to fall asleep, if I'm being honest. Looks like Birmingham to Crewe is winning the poll, which is cool. 83% versus 17 and 0. Oh, and it's just starting to rain. Wipers. There we go. Question, do you have to own Southeastern High Speed for the Great Western Express remaster just for the ROG 37? I think so, yes. Don't quote me on that one. Watched your formation creating vid, some good tips, thanks. Inspired me to make a new formation with Mark III's based on a trainer so many years ago. I'm very pleased that the video has helped you out. That's its intended purpose, and I'm glad that it served its purpose well. And if anybody else wants to watch that video, feel free to watch it, you know. Anytime you like, really. And you can watch it as many times as you like as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them on the video, and I'll get round to them. Apparently Great Western Railway have an electric shuttle train from Grenford to West Ealing. I think they are the 230s, battery trains. Well, that's a big shame. I have to wait for South Eastern High Speed just to get the 37 layer. As I said, don't quote me on that one. What's my favourite colour, Rex? That would be blue. Because why not? I know blue's a lot of people's favourite colour, but you know, it is. It is my favourite colour. It's no surprise as well. A good colour indeed, yeah. Is your service the 0611 one? Oh, why yes it is. It is. What add-ons do I need for this route? So, you need South Eastern High Speed for starters. You need the ROG 37. You need the Thameslink 700. The Railhead Treatment Train. That's a definite. Come on, Rex. Think. Flying Scotsman. Is the 33 on here? I think so. Come on, Rex. Think. They're the ones I can name off the top of my head. Obviously, that's two things I need to go and check in the menu now. There was a 47 with a set of HST coaches and a generator van. They used them for a while when they were short of HST power cars on the Western region back in the 80s. Oh, that's interesting. Let me know what type of formation you're... In fact, yeah, let me know what's in your formation, and I'll have a go at making it myself. In my head, and I knew it was going to be your favourite colour. Yeah, Javelins on Medway's okay, but South Eastern High Speed is just better for Javelins. But yeah, I can totally get your point. I can totally get behind that. You were thinking of that colour, yeah. But yeah, hopefully that helped, Lee. Because obviously in Train Sim we have the Mark 3As, we have the Mark 2Fs, we have Mark 2s, we have Mark 1s, you know, so I'm surprised they didn't add the 56. Well, that's the thing, we don't actually have that in game yet. We are supposed to be getting a Freightliner Class 70 though, on the HST Farewell Pack. Oh, yeah, HST Farewell Pack's awesome, because it comes with the HST Barrier Coach, and of course, an Intercity Swallow livery, 43185. Oh, you have the Flying Scotsman service from the Riviera stuff. Cool. Just left Gravesend, haven't played this in a bit, to be honest. Fair enough. Oh, can't wait for the Class 70. Neither can I. It's going to be great. We haven't really had too much development updates yet, so I'm just kind of wondering, you know, what's actually happening, you know. I was really expecting like a route release or a local release this month, apart from the GBR 802, which obviously came, but I don't know. Radio silences. Oh, there we go. Temporary speed restriction. And there's the Dalek. Exterminate. Any Doctor Who fans in here? Anyone? More than likely it's going to cost the same as the Class 90. Probably. Don't quote me on that one. Maybe one day we'll get the Mallard as an add-on. Oh, I hope. LNEI F4 Pacific. Hell yes. I'd be there for that. Me, kinda. Fair enough. Kinda's okay. I'm kind of a fan as well, so, you know, it's one of those things. Adhering to the whistle bar. Oh yes, more steam would be amazing. Yes, it would be. We need more northern stock. Absolutely agreed. I couldn't agree with you more. That is a big shout. Oh yes, I remember you saying some Welsh bloke. I remember you saying. Well, I mean, we have the Scotsman, so no mallard. Haha. Okay. We need. How's your day been? It's been pretty good. One King's Cross. Fair enough. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Thanks. Yeah, weren't you part of Melbourne Train Dudes Discord server a while ago? I remember having good chats with you on Discord. Some Welsh bloke. How long is this route lasting for? Another 4.7 miles, so not too long. Waterloo, 3 Marylebone. Oh, so these are like London terminuses at the moment. I mean, fair, you know. So not like the North East, there's some interesting terminuses like Newcastle, York, Leeds, you know, none of that. Yes, that's right. I'll have to join yours if that's okay. Absolutely. You know what? Absolutely. I always forget to do this every stream. How am I going to do this? There we go. Oh my god, we're overspeeding. I'll have to come back and do this service properly. Good excuse to make a video out of it, eh? So there you go. Am I allowed to choose the train as well if I am... You can't put up a poll, unfortunately. It's only me who can do that. Oof, Mr. Station Hall. Actually, we weren't stopping there. We're an empty stock. Isn't that the add-on part of the Avanti? Nope. Class 395. Do you know what time you plan stream to? 9:30. Yeah, I was saying, can you do the poll? Yeah, I've got one going now. Fly the next one. Can I choose the weather type? I mean, I've never had anybody want to choose the weather type, but yeah. What won the poll? Birmingham to Crewe, which I'm going to end now. I've not used Discord since Melbourne Train Guide days, as I dropped out of the game for a bit. When I went in there now, there was an invite from you I'd not responded to. Oh, fair enough. Oh, and that one would still be in effect, so fair enough. Alright. Sent you a Discord friends request. I don't usually accept friend requests if I'm being completely honest. But thanks for joining the Discord server anyways. Well, basically you should do either a Pentally, an Otavera, or a Voyager since you've done 2 high speed already. I was actually thinking of doing a 350 if that was alright by everyone. Because we've done an 801, we've done a 395, so I'm thinking a more regional commuter train would be a good idea. What's my favourite class train? Any add-on? The Transport for Wales Class 142 Pacer. Oh, a 350 sounds good. It does, doesn't it? You were the Class 801, fair enough. It's kind of strange how it's the worst train in the UK. Well, you know, I think that's gone to the 150. If I'm being completely honest, I think that has actually gone to the 150. I forgot to ask what type of train was that in my pictures from Chester Station. Oh, let me know. Let me know which one it was. Oh, I was opening up the doors and I didn't have to. 2227.5 speeding. Sorry, 227.5. Ouch. That was a bad score. Huh. First time doing a 395 in this route. Fair enough. Let's have a look then. Fair enough. Yep, that's fine. Welcome into the Discord server, the both of you, and thanks for joining. Enjoy your time. Right, so first of all, it was looking at my routes. So we got Medway Valley Line, East Coast Main Line, Manchester Airport Commuter, West Coast Main Line South, West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle, West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe, Cathcart Circle, London Underground Bakerloo Line, Noverca Dresden, Birmingham Cross City, Great Western Express, East Coast Way, Riviera, West Cornwall Local, Fife Circle, Edinburgh to Glasgow, Blackpool Branches, Cardiff City Network, London Commuter, Midland Main Line, Training Centre, obviously comes with it. Tees Valley Line, London Underground, Northern Transpennine, Bahnstreck, Leipzig to Dresden, Cajon Pass, Frankfurt Fulda, Kinzig-Tilbahn, London Overground, Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside, Isle of Wight 2022, Glossop Line, Main Spessart Bahn, Morristown Line, Peak Forest Railway, San Bernardino, Los Angeles to San Bernardino, Ryanair Austin, Rapid Transit, Sherman Hill, Southeastern High Speed, Spirit Steam and West Somerset Railway. For Medway Valley Line, you will need Class 395, Thameslink services, Southeastern Victoria services, Southeastern Misk Freight, Cargo Line aggregates, so that's Cargo Line Volume 2, RHTT, Cargo Line Petroleum, Class 465, obviously 395, Medway Valley Ventura, which is the West Somerset Railway Class 33, 375s, Cargo Line Aggregates, Freight Statics, 47, the Flying Kentishman, which is the Scotsman. Okay, so what's everybody been saying? Still going on mine, I'll do some Birmingham to after as well, because why not? Yep. The Star Wars film was really good. Cool. Flying Scotsman, please. Yeah, we can't really do that. Can you still show me all your routes, please? Yep. With the 390, what's your favourite livery? Oh, would that to be Virgin Trains? Millens, I want that one too. Fair enough. I was just being quite a bit low. Is that the Birmingham? Never mind. Could you go over to Great Western Express Remaster? Yeah, can do. We need to get on with Birmingham to Crewe though. So you got 3 timetables. If you're on PlayStation 5, you got These Are Legends of the Great Western. You got Great Western Express 2016. And you got Great Western Express 2017. There we go, that was the quickest look you're really ever going to get. Right, Birmingham to Crewe. And we're going to be going on the modern timetable with, do you know what, we're going to blast it in 350-3, why not? And we're going to be driving. One Foxtrot 46. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Before I go into this route, have I? No, I haven't. Now I have. This will prevent crashes. I was going to ask for the 158, but never mind. Well, you see, we already settled on the 350 ideas, so that's what we were going to go with. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's the one that I highlighted? One Foxtrot 46, that's the one. Right, let's get into it. Virgin Trains Classic, yeah. I was going to, yeah. I chose Light Rain. Fair enough. I think the Class 197 is kind of cool. Is that the one with Transport for Wales? Because if it is, yeah, they are actually. Nice service this. It is, yes. It's something I've not really tried driving yet. So, one Foxtrot 46, the 0734 Birmingham New Street to Liverpool. Let's go. The 197 is the Transport for Wales. Cool. Are you starting a new street? I sure am. Right, let's get the safeties in. That's not us. Daylight. Turn on the GSMR. Will you ever do a steam train again? If not. See, this is the thing. I can't do the same thing over and over. There is so much DLCs that I've got. I can't always say that I will do a steam train, but if you're quite patient enough, I'll probably have one on the stream at some point next month. We're back, drink and snack time. Fair enough. Yeah, while the passenger's looking, can I look at the cab? Yeah. So, this is the passenger vestibule area, if you're wondering. This is the cab, so you got all the stuff around here. Try out the 197. We don't have the 197 currently. AC power, all that lovely stuff. Yeah, we don't have the Transport for Wales Class 197. It's not in-game. Oh, as well, my DRA should be in. Apologies for it not being in. It's breaking practice. It would just get repetitive, to be honest. It would, yeah. Right. There's our green. We'll shut the doors. Passenger door got stuck. Oh, not this again. Not the 12 faults on a 350 again.
Lichfield, Trent Valley.
I wish it was a free starter pack. We did have one at the beginning of Train Mod 6.
We'll be calling at Smethwick, Galton Bridge, Wolverhampton, Penkridge.
Door fault curse. Don't. If you watched, what was it, last stream or the stream before? We had 12 door faults. It was hilarious.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Aye. Oh, I think we've got Pendolino moving in. Not too bad at Birmingham. Yeah, Pendolino. But unfortunately, free start pack was limited time only. It was, yes. It ran out before Christmas, I believe. In the November. Not that again, lol. Oh, God, I know. You're not the only one thinking not that again. I'll do the same service after. Yeah, no worries. It was a stream before last week. Yeah. I had a feeling it was a stream before last week. I don't know why, but when I leave a station, I use full speed. That's not the best pull away, I'll be honest with you. Try and be a little bit more gentle when leaving the station, because you've got passengers on board who can complain. Yeah, before Christmas. Would be carnage, though. Yeah, would be. So, OMB GTA 5, do you actually play Train Sim World, or are you more of a Roblox gamer? Or do you play Train Simulator Classic, you know? Fair enough. You play a bit of both. Nice balance, to be fair. What I do is notch 1 to 5 mile per hour, notch 2 to 10, notch 3 to 15, and then full throttle. See, I don't really do that. I do notch 2 till about 17 mile per hour, then I go notch 3 up to about 24 mile per hour, then notch 4. You join the dark side, lol. Oh. I did start Train Sim World 4 to 6, not 5. Fair enough. I started around about Train Sim World 2, skipped 3, played Train Sim World 4, played Train Sim World 5, and now I'm playing Train Sim World 6. I do it as a nice and smooth. Fair. Oh yes, so TSD mentioning GTA 6 was not on my bingo card, lol. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. That was funny, that. I didn't expect him to say that as well. I've been watching TSD for a while as well. You started Train Sim World 2020. Lucky. Same as started number 2. Right, let's put the camera angles in now that we're out of Birmingham. This one's actually on its way to Liverpool Lime Street, which is cool. This is a long service as well, guys. I do it 100% since I use Steam Train, not any of that modern malarkey. That explains why you're after the Steam Train all the time. Oh, look! Look what's here, guys! I know this is not a Creators Club delivery. I actually did purchase this today. Which is why I was kind of hoping Birmingham to Crew would actually win. On Xbox, I did play Train Sim World 2, fair enough. Started Train Sim World 2020, skipped 2, 3 and 4 and went to 5. Big massive improvement for you then when you came to Train Sim World 5. All those new DLCs and features. I was doing TSC for a while before moving over to Train Sim World 4. Fair enough. Also, some Welsh bloke, I think you'll be happy to know that on one of on TSD's recent videos, I saw a comment that mentioned Melbourne Train Dude. I think it might be Melbourne Train Dude who was commenting on that on the video, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to go. I'm going to London Paddington, train spotting little. Fair enough. You enjoy. I don't know why, but Train Sim World 2 have been taken down now on Xbox. It's an old game, that. Not surprised. Thanks for popping in D6732 Universe. Oh, I've driven 3.5 miles. Sounds good, that. It does. Oh, and the blur textures have arrived.
We are now approaching.
Oh, are we? Wait.
And step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchair.
I'm so used to passing this station. Sorry, guys. I thought that's why he may reappear if anywhere. Cheers for letting us know. You're welcome. Because I remembered you asking last stream, and I thought, if I see anything, if ever I see anything, I'll let you know in my next stream. So I'm glad we've been able to cross paths tonight for that. Yeah, it is. When I started playing on Xbox, I saw Train Simulator 2020 and didn't understand, so I stopped and went to Train Simulator 5. Fair enough. Nice save that. Oh, you telling me. The passengers may not be so happy though.
Smethwick Golden Bridge. Welcome aboard this London
Went to go on this route last night. It said error then crashed. Oh dear.
The next stop will be Wolverhampton.
Why go to London Paddington at 8 PM? It gets dangerous. I think they're going tomorrow, if you get the meaning. I wonder what Train Simulator 7 would be like. I think everyone will, to be fair. Passenger's coffee has been spilled, lol. Yeah. I'll try that again. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been trying to hold this off for a bit now, but I really do need to go to the loo, so I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay, what's everyone's favourite DLC from Train Sim World? Mine would have to be West Coast Main Line Overshap for the route, and the Transport for Wales Class 142. No surprise.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway.
Better be better, yeah.
Liverpool Lime Street.
Yeah, the passengers were talking to the control about what a bad railway this was. Whistle, 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 la 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 la. Oh, definitely Riviera. I'd say Birmingham's great and Riviera, to be honest. Rex, I own every Steam train in Train Simulator 6, and when I downloaded them all on my dad's PS5 on my account, you got every route I downloaded for free. Oh wow, okay. Guess most people may change from time to time. I'd say Dresden to Leipzig. You're all good, mate. I mean, Leipzig to Dresden, but yeah, that's a good route. I love the 294. Yeah? Alright, we're off to Wolverhampton. Passengers were putting in a complaint, lol. Ah. Don't need them doing that. Oh, I haven't used the horn yet. That's interesting. West Coast Mainline Milton Keynes Houston is the closest route to me. Fair enough. Got there, arms for the low. I think Rex knows my favourite DLC. I think we've been over this many a times, but yes, I do. Gonna do the same service now. When hit 1k subs, can you do a face reveal? That's on the cards, don't worry. That's on the cards. That's if I get to 1k. I don't know if I'll get there yet. Hey Rex, I've never been to the UK. Is the 350 horn always that quiet in real life? To be fair, I don't know. I've never seen a 350 in real life, so I really couldn't tell you. Might be a good idea to ask Warden, because he's been on the West Coast Main Line recently. That's, yeah, Star Wardens. Either way, mate, great route. Rode over it last month in real life, behind driver on 411011 with glass unfrosted. Oh, nice. That's really cool. The horn on the 350 is loud. Yeah. No, it's more louder. It's a bit louder. Yeah, everyone's saying it's a bit louder. I can imagine it is, to be fair. It would have to be. It's louder to the game. I thought it would have been. The game is lower and in real life is louder. I've noticed the texture's getting progressively worse on this as well. I'm gonna do a report for this on the Dovetail Discord, because I said if I'd see anything like this and the textures were progressively getting worse, I'd let them know. I think it happened on our first stop, which was Smethwick Galton Bridge. By the way, Rex, I've been calling you Rex so much that I've been thinking that was your real name, lol. Yeah, I can definitely say with confidence Rex is not my real name. Of course, you'll get to find out my real name when I reach 1,000 subscribers, but that's not going to happen for a while. Going to go for a cool shower now, so we'll be back. No worries. Enjoy a cool shower. But yeah, if I manage to reach 1,000 subscribers within this year, I'd be very shocked. Because, well, one, it'd be unexpected, and two, it'd be a nice surprise, to be fair. Who knows? If it happens, it happens. Oh, thanks. I mean, if you want to get me to 1k subscribers quicker, you know, could share the channel handle. You know, tell people who like Train Sim World. I don't know. Up to you guys, really. I do a lot of channel promo in Discord servers every time I upload and go live. So it's not like people can't see the channel. I guess it's just yeah. I guess it's just one of those things. His real name is no, it's not Rex backwards, don't worry. Rex, it's up to you. 54 subs ago. You're at 654 subs. Yes, I can't forget. You won't let me forget. To be fair, I always say, and I'll say this None of this is possible without you all. And I always remember who subscribed to the channel. Especially if your subscriptions are set to public. I've been sub to him since January 2, by the way. Oh, thanks, Eggs. That's very kind of you. His would be in parallel or opposite universe, lol. Fair enough. Ah, but then in an opposite or parallel universe, would I be a Trent and World YouTuber? You know? Could I be playing Roblox instead? Who knows? By the way, Rex, how did you come up with your channel name, and will you ever do a backstory of it? Yeah, I could do a backstory for it when I reach 1,000 subscribers, you know? If you guys want to hear that. You sub since 2017. Will that be a bit difficult? I started in 2023. No, you'd be an actual train driver. Oh, do you know what? Why can't I be in that parallel universe now? Take me to it. Do I remember when you subbed? A month ago? Maybe 3 weeks ago? I'm not too sure on that. I'm not too sure when you did, if I'm being honest. I think it was a month ago, maybe a bit further back. Wait, what, 2023? Yep. I'm sorry, this is where my learning disability comes in, because sometimes I can remember pretty well and other times I can't. It's just one of those things. You started yours in 2017, fair enough. I think I've been subbed for a while, don't know, I can't remember either. Do you know what? I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Let's see how long you've been subscribed for. Last 90 days. Yep, can't tell. Oh, we've got to go. It's lunchtime for school. Talk later, Rex. Yep, see you later, mate. Hope you enjoy your lunch. Also, what are you having for lunch? Or are you yet to find out? I know who has been subbed to the channel for quite a long time. Be none other than Richie Rail.
This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Line.
Rex, what would I say to my younger self? Everything will be fine. I dropped a load of my YouTube subs when I took a break from the game around time Melbourne Train Guy dropped out too. I found out later. I only watch you and Math now, to be honest. That's fair enough. I totally get that. You just I'll always say this. If you unsubscribe from me, I won't put it against you. I understand. People come and go. So if you guys ever went to go to another YouTube channel and you guys unsubscribed, wouldn't bother me. I'd like to know why, but I'll be okay with it. Of course, I'm not saying unsubscribe or anything. I'm just saying if ever, you know, you felt like someone could maybe do it better, then that's okay. I don't put anything against it. Find I don't learn much from the ambassadors. Well, here's the thing. What if I became an ambassador? You know? Would you stay? I think you would, to be fair. Speaking of joining YouTube, I originally joined YouTube sometime in 2016 or 2015. I don't really know, lol. On a different channel, but I didn't make my modern channel name on the account until 2021. See, I'm kind of a veteran on the platform, lol. Understandable. Excuse me. Oh, we got Navarro. 805-007. Any James Bond fans in? You know, 007. I bet that Navarro opposite you is late. Let's have a look. Stop to arrive at instruction. What's 10 car services? I can't. 8:14. It's on time. Right, we're off to Penkridge. Did somebody say James Bond? Yes. I did. It was me. Oh, the texture got a little bit better. It's sort of trying to fix itself, if I'm being honest. Oh, and it's just fixed itself. Yeah, it has. Oh, and it went. It fixed itself for just a second there, and then it went. Yeah, I'd stay. Just I was watching too many channels and not playing. Sometimes ambassador channels are too busy for proper chat. That's why Melbourne Train Guys was good for fun streams. I get that. Skyfall, when it crumbles, we will... Oh! That's Skyfall. Wasn't one of the best James Bond themes, if I'm being honest. I much preferred either View to a Kill, which was by Duran Duran, by the way. Moonraker was a bit Goldfinger was a good one, from Shirley Bassey. I think it was Shirley Bassey anyways. I know Goldeneye was Tina Turner, which is a good one. Oh, and the Doctor No theme as well. Maybe. My favourite is Casino Royale, but I also like Goldfinger. Oh, You Know My Name is the song to Casino Royale. I should know, I listened to it on Spotify and YouTube. And Goldfinger, oh, that's a good one. I want to pass an AI train that was late and it stopped at a red signal on the East Coast Mainland, lol. How it got stuck at the red signal is beyond me. Probably because it missed its time slot because it was late. Because the game probably couldn't compute that that train was actually behind the signal, not in front of it. But what you get from me is I try my best to read absolutely every single comment going. If I miss out your comment, it's either because I don't know how to respond or I've completely skimmed it because the chat's going a million miles an hour. So that's one thing I will say. Oh. Pantograph dropped. Are you joking me? Right, performing an emergency stop. It's still there. Unless the circuit breaker's gone. Right. Just thinking, how are we going to be able to do this? Ah. Fair play, you do try to keep up with the multiple conversations, mate. It's very difficult, but it can be done. Panto down. Yep, Panto went down. Okay. Alright, and that should be us on the move, yes. So if ever you get a fault like that, that's how you fix it. I'll also have to log that if I was a real train driver. That would be logged in a book or a site, and then this unit will be taken into the depot at Liverpool. You will also skip it if it's me asking for Flying Scotsman. Well, I mean, if you ask constantly, I am going to skip it. I get how much you want Flying Scotsman in the game, don't get me wrong. I understand that, but at the same time, there is a lot of content on this game that I've not yet got to yet, so... One thing I will say though is you did get it at least once, so nothing to really complain about. Panto, it's behind you. Yeah. You're right, it is behind me. If you think about it, logically. There! Penkridge, yes, we are going to be stopping at Penkridge. And then, we're stopping at Stafford and then Crewe. That's the one there. We don't need that. There is a 007 game out now. It should be First Light. London North Western Railway went to Liverpool. At some point, yes. I don't know if they still do. Don't quote me on that one. I might have to check on real-time trains. But yes, they did. Is Chucky still about on YouTube? Yeah, Chucky Transport, absolutely. He promotes his videos in the Discord server. Have a look in self-promo videos. And you should see Chucky Transport there. He recently reached a 2,000 subscribers, wasn't it? Which was amazing. Well done to you, Chucky, if you're watching. And if you're not watching, or you're watching later, after the stream's ended, still well done to you. I wonder if Birmingham Moor Street and New Street are near each other. I actually wouldn't know, to be fair. I'll just double check on my massive map that I've got. Birmingham, New Street, Birmingham Moor Street, yeah. Birmingham International's kinda close, but New Street and Moor Street are more closer, I would definitely say. Will do. Some of his shorts come up. Does he do long vids? To be honest, I wouldn't actually know. Worth a check though. New Street and Moor Street are walkable, yeah. One time on the Spirit Steam route, the exact second I spawned in, I got red signal failed because I think the game got confused and thought I spawned in the path of another AI train lol. Yeah, that can happen. Also, try the Spirit Steam route, it's pretty good. I have. I've got it as well. In fact, I did a video on Spirit Steam earlier on this year. So It's worth watching that one because I did actually drive a 6P. Loving that the limited clearance signs are where they're supposed to be. Oh, by the way, some Welsh block, I did actually see a no refuges sign on this route as well. I don't know if I remember telling you about it, but I certainly did see it.
We are now approaching Pinkridge. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Okay, next trip after York is Birmingham. Fair enough. Don't know why you want to go to Birmingham. I don't know why. It's one of those why would you type of questions. Nice you saw one in game. That's cool. Yeah. Also, I did spot a little bit of an issue at Alderley Edge and a bit of Manchester Piccadilly as well with the tracks. You might know what I'm on about, depending. So, at Alderley Edge, if you look at the tracks before...
Welcome aboard.
If you look at the tracks before Alderley Edge Tunnel, you know, the actual bridge that goes over it, you can see that these type of tracks, the flat bottom rail tracks, are sat in chairs, and they're not supposed to be. So, I moved just in time for that. That would have been a near miss if I was on the actual track there. Yeah. But yeah, I noticed that. Simple Chiltern Railway's main line to Moss Street, then a Pendolino back to Euston. That's the way to do it. I got Spirit Steam free, but not played it yet. Just the introduction. Fair enough. But yeah, I noticed that mistake myself, so... I was thinking of reporting it in, but I'm thinking maybe they already know about that. But yeah, part of my track maintenance course, I remember them saying you could try put flat bottom rail in chairs, but the flat bottom rail would cause the chairs to split, so not a good idea. And before anybody says, yes, that is proper rail terminology. And these are Pandrol clips. I can't tell if they're E-clips or just the Pandrol clips. Flat bottom chairs, like you say, not a good idea. Yeah, not a good idea at all. In fact, what I'll do is, after the stream, I'll snap a picture of it and I'll show you. I'll also send it into a bug report as well. Oh God, not you. 61016, we know, mate, we know. Oh, do you know what? Since I said I was going till 9:30, I'm starting to get a little bit conscious for time. So do you know what? I'm going to stop the service at Stafford, and I'm going to go for one last poll. Or what could we do? What could we do? What other types of rail are there? Just two types. There is flat bottom rail and bullhead rail. Flat bottom rail sits on concrete sleepers with pads underneath them, a special acrylic thing to stop the pandrol clips from basically rubbing against the rail and for it to be a little bit more tighter as well. Your bullhead rail sits in chairs because it can't stand on its own, and they are kept in with steel tapered keys, wooden keys or steel keys. Okay, your options going in now as we're closing into Stafford. We have Brighton Main Line, Manchester Airport commuter, or a quick Pendor drive, whichever one you guys want. Ah, okay, yeah, I picture them now. So, here is your flat bottom rail, which are in chairs. Why are they in chairs? No, no, that is wrong. No, why is this? Oh my, okay, well, some Welsh bloke has seen what I was talking about now. Sooner than anticipated, but yeah, oh god, no. That's not great, that's not right.
We are now approaching Stafford. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Yeah, I agree, that is fun. Not for the track workers though, or the trains rolling over it. Hey, welcome back, Callum. How was your cold shower? Was it alright? Did you manage to get yourself cooled down, mate? It's been rather warm lately. See if I can find like another example. Oh no, this is bullhead rail in chairs like it's supposed to be. There we go. So they know how to put it in, it's just I don't know why that's not actually come through properly, as it should. And of course, part of my track maintenance course, I was taught how to use a pan puller to remove the pandrol clips. You need a bit of strength for that.
Stafford, welcome aboard this London North.
The second part of the East Coast Main Line should be added to the game because we would have loved to see the beautiful coastal areas of the line too, like Bournemouth. Fair enough. Okay, going to finish that. And a quick Pendor drive, won by 50%. Lovely. Okay, so let's do a quick Pendor drive, shall we? Obviously, once we finish this quick Pendor drive, that'll be it for tonight's stream. So, of course, for this quick Pendor drive, we're going to go to London Euston and Milton Keynes, and we're going to be on the 805 timetable, and we're going to drive a 390-1. And we're going to get, not too late, 1 Alpha 64 Liverpool Lime Street to Euston. I bet you'd need a bit of strength, but I guess it's like pulling hand points. Once you get technique, it becomes easier. Absolutely, I 110% agree with that. Once you get the technique, it becomes easier. It was difficult at first because none of us knew the technique, but obviously we were taught by proper Network Rail personnel, so they showed us how to do it properly. You know, how to not break your neck whilst trying to do it, type of thing. And they were pretty good with us because obviously we were beginners, we were learning out, and they made sure that when we were doing the jobs, we were doing them properly. So it was really kind of them as well, because if ever you needed anything, they were always there, to help. When Alpha 6-4, Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Can't wait until it cools down, to be honest. You and me both. Oh, and of course, even before we even got to the test track, we were taught how to properly wear our PPE. Been a good stream, this, and I've liked it. Thanks so much. That really means a lot to me. As well, people subscribing, that means a lot to me as well, because it tells me I'm doing everything right with this, you know what I mean? And also I hadn't acknowledged TAS, so I'm just going to do that now. Oh, there's 350 going off. Could have actually loaded up a Virgin Pendolino livery, but I decided against, so. I know you don't want to progress with that as a career, but have you thought of helping at a preserve railway with that knowledge? Do you know what? I'll speak more about that in the coming weeks. More to be revealed soon. Great good stream, nice bit of convo with like-minded. Yeah. I always have it as a rule where people have their opinions, they are to be respected, but understand that other people have their opinions as well, and it's a respectable place, It is indeed interesting. But yeah, I like to keep both the Discord server and the YouTube channel drama free. It just helps. You know what I mean? Alright, let's get going. Oh, Joshua, you trying to rickroll me again? I watch streams for chat and to learn about the game. Nice to see routes I may get. Must admit that I've got more German than UK. I mean, that's fair enough. That's your preferences, mate. I've got more UK than German, but I do have a few German routes, and I am slowly learning stuff for them as well, so hopefully we'll have a stream where when I drive German trains with safeties on, I should be decent. Because obviously that last attempt was a chaotic fail, if I'm being honest. But sometimes it is nice to just check out things that you wouldn't normally drive to see if you could actually do it. And me, I love a good challenge. Oh, was that an Avero? It is, because it's going to Wrexham General. I've enjoyed the stream, to be honest. Oh, thanks. That's really kind. Right, let's have a look around the Pendle then. We are 390, 156. Oh, look at that. Obviously, not many people really point out this anymore, but this is still a cool feature. We honestly need the Legacy Pendolino livery in the game, specifically the one that was changed in September 2017. And I enjoyed the stream too. Oh, thank you so much, Eggs. Do you know, I've heard you from somewhere. Do you watch Richie Rail by any chance? Because if so, that's probably where I've heard your username before. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity and I just can't put it down. Oh, no! No! I fell for that as well. Oh, that was a proper dad joke, that. Oh, I did not see that coming. Do you know? Oh, that was funny. So yeah, we got the first class here. And then we should have standard premium somewhere. Yeah, standard premium. And then the rest of it is standard class. We all love a bit of Pendle action, don't we, guys? Oh, I'm loving the evening clouds as well. That's just perfect. You probably can't hear me very well, so give us a moment. I'll get this to the front of the train and then I'll go back to the cab for you. This high-speed train changed my mind. No attempt to change your mind on that one, mate. I really pretty much do agree. Apart from the Class 91, but yeah, I agree. The best modern high-speed train, if I'm being honest. Because obviously, they're not branded as high-speed trains, but they are intercity trains in a way. Okay, some Welsh bloke has actually beat you on that one, especially with the Velanter engines. They are just peak. You know, you're not getting any better than HSTs with Velanters. The violence screaming out of stations every time they roared. Yeah. 390 speed set. It does, but I don't like to use it. I like to challenge myself in keeping up to speed and not overspeeding or underspeeding. Can't wait for Trent Valley? Yeah, can't wait as well. I wonder which would win in a head-to-head race, the British Rail Class 801 or the Pendolino? Pendolino, because it can tilt. Whereas the 801 would probably be over the 125 unless it was on the West Coast Main Line. It taps out at 125, it's a high-speed train. Well, to be fair, the Pendolino can actually go faster than 125. 125 mile per hour in 1976 without tilt and normal track. Yeah. Got two stuck doors. Oh dear, this is a sign to come. Oh no. Would you ever do a bloopers reel? So like when my recordings don't actually go wrong. So I mean when they actually go wrong. I mean yeah, if you want to see a bloopers reel, I can do a bloopers reel. I could just put it, Rex Tactics gone wrong. Or when the videos go wrong. You know what I mean? Could do it that way. Wow, we're at 655 subscribers, guys. That's incredible. The Eurostar is the fastest train we have in the UK. That's so true. Fast, indeed. Hope this isn't a sign of things to come. Oh, like when I had the 12-door faults. Yeah. Another pen door. Absolutely love driving this train. (126 mph) in 1938. That was achieved by Mallard, but no other British steam locomotive that I know of has surpassed that record. No, you're right. No, they haven't, if I'm being honest. And that was done on the stretch between Grantham and Peterborough, if I recall correctly. Oh, Chedington. Mallard's record is unbroken to this day. That's true. It is unbroken to this day. Off to Galton Bridge now, 2 minutes late. Oh dear. Oh, not great. Well, it's better than being 15 minutes late or more, because, you know, delay repair. Don't give them another penny, you mate. Don't give them another penny. Not bad for a duck going downhill. True. Very true. Blame the doors for that, lol. Oh yeah, definitely. That's going to the depot. That 350 we were just driving, because the Panto, the MCB, or no, it won't be MCB because that's third rail. The AC went down and it failed and we had to reset it. That would be going back to the depot once it reaches Liverpool. So basically any service that it'll be doing afterwards will be cancelled. You mean Blue Duck, get it right. Well, yeah. It's still a fantastic train though, LNER A4 Pacific. I went to go see 6 of them at Shildon in 2014. Sir Nigel Gracely was there, the Mallard was there, and 4 other named locomotives I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was a fantastic event at Shildon Locomotion. I've heard the Mallard suffered damage during its high-speed record run too. The middle big end bearing overheated due to the valve gear, I can imagine. Soon we will be able to do a full line of the West Coast Main Line once Trent Valley and Preston the crew comes out. To Carlisle, yeah. Due to a fault in this train, the return service from Liverpool Lime Street has been cancelled. We thank you for your cooperation. Your next available service to London Euston will be the 0818 London North Western Railway service to London Euston. There you go. You can do the calling at stations if you want. Technically yes, but West Coast Main Line extends to Holyhead and Chester. Do you know, it'd be nice to have Holyhead in the game. That's on the North Wales coastline as well, which is nice. And don't get me wrong, I'd like to see from Crewe down to Chester to Cladudno Junction and Holyhead. I'd love that in Train Sim World. In fact, I'm not the only one who thinks that's a good idea. I remember before the Train Summer 6 routes were announced, Richie Rail did one on North Wales coastline as well. Then there's angry passengers on the platform, lol. Yeah, something station staff have to deal with, unfortunately. Calling at Liverpool South Parkway, Runcorn, Crewe, Stafford, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. This train has 8 carriages. First class accommodation can be found on the train. Please be aware that doors will close up to 30 seconds before departure. There you go. My best impression of a MAT announcement. Oh, 350 on the fast line. Was quite good. Oh, cheers. Shall we do one for... Let's have a look. Yeah, no, we'll do one for Hemel Hempstead. The next train to pass through platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well behind the lines of platform 2, as this train does not stop here. I meant to say yellow lines, but yeah. I was at Holyhead Station once and eating a pie. Look here, look down as a seagull had pooed on it. Oh no! No worries, hopefully I don't have any more Darfelts. Hope so as well. Don't sound so surprised 377s and 350s past Hemel on the fast line in real life. I'm not surprised actually. The next train to pass through platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well behind the yellow lines of platform 2, as this train does not stop here. They usually do an announcement right before the train goes by. I notice this with UK stations. Right, here we are going through Hemel. Nice. Whoa, 350. That was unexpected. Yep, we are now approaching our final stop, London Euston, platform 13. Please ensure you have all your personal belongings with you when you leave the train. That's good. That's good. Seagulls can be evil. Oh god, yeah. Especially in Whitby. Do not eat your fish and chips in Whitby or feed the seagulls. That's a huge no-no because they are highly vicious. They will try and nick the ice cream cone out of your hands whilst you're still holding it. Anyone else here use a TCS-X controller? Oh god, I wish. Bit out of my price range, unfortunately, but I wish. Please leave the train here as this train terminates here. All change, please. Yep. Try again. Please leave the train here as this train terminates here. All change, please. That's a better announcement. I've got my window open. There's probably people walking past my house going, what the is going on? Is he a train or something? Yes. You know, just in case anybody was walking by. Is that where the cheeses is made at Cheddington? I actually don't know. I'd imagine so, maybe. The next train to arrive on platform 1 is the 2148 service to London Euston via Milton Keynes Central, calling at Bletchley, Leighton Buzzard and London Euston. This train is formed of 8 coaches. First class accommodation could be found on the train. Standard class in zones, I don't know, maybe 1 to 8. There you go. Arrived at Galton Bridge a minute late. Not bad. I think George makes the cheese just outside Bristol. Fair enough. Please take care when leaving the train. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Thank you for riding with us on the LNER. This service will terminate at London King's Cross. Oh, wrong voice. I just realised it was LNER at the end and I was like, no! Yeah, wrong voice. Bletchley is home to Bletchley Park. It is at Northampton. They always say via Milton Keynes Central when they go to London Euston. Fair enough. That's probably because most likely they do stop at Milton Keynes Central, so if it's a go via there, it means they stop there. Also, didn't realise my camera was zoomed in until I came out the tunnel. How about that? you're going to go somewhere close on the West Coast Main Line, go to Bletchley. Thanks for the tip. I don't think I'd ever be on the West Coast Main Line though. I hope to be on South Eastern at some point in my lifetime. Also, I'm still learning how to be an announcer, so I'll be a bit rusty lol, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. It takes a bit of practicing. It also takes a little bit of like... yeah. Liked the middle mouse button tip from your vid today. Little mouse button tip. You'll have to refresh my memory. Little mouse button tip. Was that the L1 and the R1 on the controllers? West Coast Main Line is good for freight because you see a lot of Tesco trains, I can imagine. The next train to arrive is the 0753 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Penkridge, Stafford, Crewe, Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street. This service is formed of 4 coaches. First class accommodation can be found on the train. Please take care when boarding the train. Was that from you? Middle button resets point of view. Do you know, I don't remember saying that in my latest video. Because I'm not on PC, you see, so if it's anything to do with mouse, no. I don't think it'd be me. Doors lock up to 30 seconds before departure. Please ensure you're on the train before it leaves. I can actually do an Northern announcement for you guys, because I used to travel on the Tees Valley line earlier on this year, so I can actually do a Saltburn service for you if you want. And hello again, Rex. I just woke up from my nap. Hey, welcome in, Sam. Please take care when stepping down from the train. But yeah, if you want to hear a Northern announcement from me, just say, you know, don't mind. Northern's basically my local train company, so... along with LNER, of course, but yeah, we won't go into specifics. What have I missed since the 395 on Medway Valley? We did a run on... oh, now I'm trying to think. Birmingham to Crewe, and then we're doing a Pendolino run. Got blurry textures, oh dear, oh dear. Where did it happen for you? And whereabouts were you? Sure is nice, yeah. We're around the TfL area now, so we'll be seeing 710s, 72s and all that lot. Don't even know what time it is. I fell asleep. It is just coming up to 9:30. I would say about Galton Bridge. Fair enough. Legit left you alive earlier and fell asleep immediately. Can imagine, mate, can imagine. Glad that you're well rested though. Or at least I hope you're well rested. There's a 710 there. To be honest, the heat makes you tired. I had to sleep from 3 till about 4:20. Yeah, it can make people tired. That I've definitely heard of before, and it is true. After the movie, we went into McDonald's. Oh, cool. What did you have at Mackey's then? I think I had an hour then. You might have, yeah. Which is pretty good, to be fair. You'll still sleep tonight, which is a good thing as well. I'm literally sweating so much right now. Might be a good idea to get yourself in the shower, mate. Your service has gone foggy. Oh, you left dynamics on. Unfortunately, due to a signal failure, this service will terminate early at Newark Northgate. Alternative bus services will be available at the station. Thank you for your understanding. I know I'm going to have to go into the shower after today because I've been wearing a what now is tight on me t-shirt. Never used to be tight on me before, but now yeah, you can imagine it's not pleasant right now. I'm keeping it quite like vague because, you know, people don't really need to know and all that lot. Oh, it's up there. There we go. This is where we come to on Maldmay. I wonder how much of that is actually explorable on this route. See if we can get Mr. Neil to do a video. He does them good videos, like. They're really good. Unfortunately, due to a points failure, this service will now terminate at Wolverhampton. We apologise for the delay to your journey. Oh dear. Do you know, the heat can actually cause the rail to swell, and it can actually cause points to be locked in place, which causes a points failure. Oh. 3.2 miles, yep. At last. For passengers wanting to go to Liverpool, Lime Street, Crewe, Stafford, etc., a replacement bus service will be waiting at the station. Oh dear. That reminds me, I saw something really rare the other day. I saw a replacement bus service in my local town. I thought, oh. You know, you just think to yourself, that's not good. Now, if I remember rightly, that was a track worker there. All within a position of safety. Looking at some bags of ballast. Come on, guys. My dream, it felt like I was asleep for a whole week. Time and dreams work differently, I guess. Yep, they most notably do. Once again, we apologise for the delay to your journey. We hope you get to your onward destination safely. True time does work differently in dreams, though. Now, I know there's a track worker just outside this tunnel, so I'm just going to give a little... They'll acknowledge, and that's it. Done some good little announcements, you sure have. Used to be addicted to the hockey. Oh no, I see. That is that's another dad joke. 350 going by. Awesome. Going into London Euston platform 13. I sang the Hawky Pawky as a kid. I think we all did. If you were in a British nursery, or a British reception, as we call them, yeah, you would have. I still know the words to the song. I think everyone will as well. It's a very popular song, that. But did you know the most viewed song is Happy Birthday? This is the last service of the stream. Sure is.